Hello there, and welcome back to Field Trips. So this week I am down at San Luis Pass on the Texas coast with my good friends, the Moore family. Chris, his wife Heather, and their son Max are already out on the water. I'm a little bit behind today, had to get some work done, but we're parked here in our rig. So I've got the Keystone Cougar right here, right on the water. I mean, such a killer location. They've got an Airstream. They're living in that this week. So you guys saw young Max and I creating a wake bait, a lure last time, custom handmade lure. We're gonna put that to work while we're here. Went out last night for a little scouting trip. I used the Psionics Aurora Sport night vision camera to do some scouting in the dark. I got here too late to get out much before sundown, but that camera is sweet. I was able to see exactly what was going on in pitch black darkness. So a really cool tool. I'll be using that. We'll probably do some night fishing while we're here. Time to get on the water. Locked and loaded, ready to go. It is unseasonably warm for late November. Probably gonna be a little breezy out there, but we'll work through it. Let's go find some fish. I will see you guys out there.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Died with my own doubts.
There we go. All right, guys. First fish to hand here at San Luis Pass. I do not know if this guy will go 14. He's pretty close. I'm thinking he's under, but we will measure him. First flounder of the trip. He is 12 inches long. That's not gonna do it. Oh, and he's about to be free. But a good sign. We'll mark him on the Angler app. Tap the bullseye once. Take a quick picture with my phone. Maybe gonna get a picture with my phone. Maybe not. Come on. He's like, water, I'm free. All right, not the size we're after, but that is the target species. And you can see just how perfectly, goodness gracious, just settle down so I can let you go. So you can see just how perfectly this fish would be sitting sideways up in the sand, buried in the sand. I mean, just perfectly camouflaged. They don't need the camouflage on the bottom. But yeah, really bizarre fish. They're born with an eye on both sides of their head. And as they get older, one eye migrates, so they're both on one side, and they actually pretty much live their life sideways like this, with their eyes on one side so they can look up and ambush prey, or my lure in this case. We'll let this pretty guy go. There he went. He didn't know he was free for a second. Figuring something out, so that was just casting up here on this sand flat that's up against this grass. We're kind of off the main channel, so there's a nice drop off, deep water, acts as a highway for fish, and then they always come up shallow to feed unless it's real cold. So anytime you got a nice sandy flat next to some deep water with good current going through it, there should be flounder in the area if they live wherever you're fishing. So now that I know they may live here, I'm gonna work this shoreline just like I just did, all the way to the marsh entrance. We're gonna cut in and see if we can't find some fish up shallow, maybe do some sight casting. All right, getting hooked up with the beverage from Mrs. Moore here. Cheers to the first fish of the trip. I don't know if you can see these wakes pushing out right there in front of me and all this stirred up mud, sand, but those are big something. I can't get a good look at them without the sun, so I need to be careful. I really want to do some sight fishing, but I don't want to fall into the trap of trying to force something that just isn't there. If these fish aren't hunting up shallow this time of year, then I need to not sit here and put all my eggs in this basket. But I'm going to give it a little more time, check out some other marshes, see if I can't find some reds that I can sight cast to, because that is one of my favorite things to do in the world. We'll see what we can get into. And look at that, I don't know if you can tell, if you can see it, but that is a redfish carcass with two big blue crabs munching on it. Wonder what happened to that guy. If that was human induced or a natural predator. Getting way back up in this stuff. A lot of times with the extra high tide, these fish will go way up into the newly flooded land. And that's kind of my thought process in doing this. Now it's kind of a lot of work and I won't be able to turn around. But if there's fish here, it'll be worth it. It's getting even skinnier against all odds. Hopefully this pays off. Look, I see activity. This is looking a lot like a fool's errand. There's not enough water in here yet. I was hoping maybe some of these reds would be up here real shallow, sticking out of the water, but not seeing any signs of life besides small mullet. I see a redfish. That's a redfish. That's a nice redfish. That is a nice redfish. That is a really nice redfish. Oh, that was a beautiful redfish. He spooked away from my lure when I hopped it, which is not good or normal. Oh man, that was a nice redfish. Okay, but we're figuring something out now. So, more subtle presentation. Okay guys, so I just had the first evidence that I'm not totally wasting my time up in these marshes. I was literally just coming out to say, forget this, I'm gonna go fish deeper. And as if they're toying with me or they're just setting me up, a really nice redfish just cruised right past me along the grass. Now I pitched my lure way up ahead of where he was, waited for him to get close and twitched it, which is a pretty surefire way to get them if they're willing to feed. Instead, when I twitched it, he actually spooked, which is weird. Now, that tells me that either they're A, not really feeding, or my bait was a little too gaudy. It was bright colors, chartreuse tail. So I'm going to something a little more natural, but still kind of big. If I spook another red, I'm gonna downsize to something like half this size. That was the sign. I've been just waiting to see one confirmed good redfish up in this shallow, and I had literally just given up, and wouldn't you know it, there he was. There we go. There's something. Looks like a redfish. There she is. Little guy. All right, well, first redfish of the day. Just a little guy, but I went to a more subtle presentation, like I said, after spooking that other red. A little black and gold. I do have that little flasher on there, but not something kind of crazy clown colors like I would normally use in this dirty water. And just a little rat red, but hey, we are figuring something out. He was kind of cruising out in the middle of this as opposed to up on the grass line like the other one was. So I always say that when there's cloud cover, fish cruise more. That's all fish. They don't feel as exposed, so they don't feel the need to cling to structure real tight. But feels good. And mark that guy in the angler app. It's been a while since I caught a fish. We'll let him on his way, but they're definitely coming up into the marsh. See if we can't find a little bit bigger fish. We need some keepers. No one's got a keeper today yet. Nice. Not the size we're after, but that is the species. Another fish on. It's a catfish. Man, he's pulling so hard, I thought he was gonna be something else. Decent catfish, actually. Always gotta be careful when grabbing these guys. Max actually got stung last night by them. They don't feel good. I usually kind of do that maneuver whenever I can. Actually, when I first started fishing, before I even had a kayak, one time I tried to grab a small channel catfish in freshwater. Barb went through a glove, through my finger here, and came out the other side.
one of the more excruciating experiences of my whole life. I was messed up for a while, had to get a tetanus shot. Not fun. And so whenever I can kind of quick release them like that, that's my go-to. But hey, it's been kind of slow. I'll take it. I saw a good one in there too. They're starting to move up into this. Fish on, fish on. Trout. Decent trout. All right, another fish, first trout of the trip. Hey, what's the minimum on trout? Let's see if this guy will go 15. We can add him to the meal. I got a feeling he won't, but let's see. 15. 15 exactly. He's getting eaten. Oh, no, he's not. Not if I don't hang on to him. I don't have anywhere to put him. Put him under my seat. Hope he doesn't go anywhere, but there are more fish here, guys. So something interesting to note, you know, this is a paddle tail, right? It's supposed to imitate fish. So the natural inclination is that, oh, well, I need to swim this thing, steady retrieve, make it swim like a fish. Wrong. I mean, you can do that, and redfish, flounder, anything would hit it, but I'm hopping this off the bottom, treating it like a shrimp. And I saw up in those shallows, the flasher's giving a nice flash when it hops up, and when it lands, it's really kind of sticking straight up, and that tail's up in the air. So essentially, I'm kind of more so imitating a shrimp or a crab, but it could also be a bait fish that just kind of hops up out of the bottom right in front of their face, and they just can't stand it. But it's winter time. I just don't see fish aggressively chasing stuff around, so I think slow presentation is good, and just don't get, you know, tricked into thinking that just because it's a paddle tail, you gotta swim it, make it look like a fish. That's not the case. They're not. If they're getting that good of a look at it, they're probably not gonna bite it anyways. You're really kind of looking for that reaction when you hop it. Oof. So there I was just hung on something, but it felt a lot like the weight of these flounder. It's tough to know. And hook sets are free. Tons of bait. Finger mullet, bunch of them. Coming out towards you. There's definitely something bigger in here, I don't know. I'm on. Got him. Redfish, gotta be. It's coming at me. Yeah, decent fish, man. Yep. Nice. I think it's definitely slot, I think. Oh no. Oh no. Not ready. Not ready. Come here, big girl. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere, ladies and gents. And there is the first, I believe, keeper red of the day. We'll find out here in a second. But beautiful fish. We have been struggling to find the decent gals, but the sun came out. We're able to see a little bit better. We're seeing some big swirls in here. I think there's more redfish out here in front of me. So I'm gonna measure this guy quick. That is on that guy, little paddle tail. Pretty simple presentation, nothing fancy. First keeper redfish of the day. We're not gonna starve to death. Good news.
At least today we aren't.
Right. Mark that guy in the angler app. Beautiful redfish, went 22 inches. And yeah, we're starting to figure a little something out. Seems like as this tide's coming up, water's warming up, the sun came out, they're coming up shallow. And I spotted that guy, cast kind of in his general direction, and he took it a second to hit the water. So we're gonna keep doing that, see if we can find some more. Nice. That's great. Oh, I was on grass, and when I came off, he had it. He's pretty good, dude. He's pretty good. He's definitely a keeper. Come here. Ooh. Ooh. Come here, girl. Come here. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, no. No. Oh, wow. Strong fish. Strong fish. Got him. She'll eat. Man, I was hung up on the grass, and as soon as I pulled it free, I thought I was still on the grass. This girl already had it in her mouth. Beauty. Whoo-wee. That's a pretty fish right there. Man, it got her in the gills, so hopefully she's big enough to keep. I don't want to release her and have her die anyways. 20 3/4. That is it. Oh, I'll keep her if I can keep her. Keep her. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's what we've been looking for. All right, slide her in the DMs. I don't know what that means. Slide her under the seat. Oh, trout. Uh-oh. Just dropped my stringer. Oh, good thing this guy's struggling. That was a klutz move. All right, we are not gonna starve to death. Dude, you got something good, man.
Yeah, but the problem is I can't freaking. Ah!
Is it ribbon drag or more steady? That looks like a big black drum to me. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Chris Moore is hooked up to something much bigger. It is towing him around, going for a sleigh ride right now. It's a red? You're hauling, man. Don't slack it. You're getting towed out to sea. Careful, you don't have him in yet. You got a net? Get it ready, man. Get him close. The longer you play him, yeah. Oh man, you can barely see him now. He's getting drug off. He's got the net out. Yeah! Yee! We got Chris's dad here, Doc. Still looking for his first keeper. They're not making it easy today. Chris finally got his keeper. Yeah, he's been playing with the rat reds all day. Beautiful sunset. Too fun. What a fun day.
My freaking heart is out. That's awesome. Right. Let me see if I can't get the.
Chris is repping the YakFish hat. Love it.
That's right.
I love it.
Oh man, he was barely hooked. Look at that bad boy.
There you go.
I don't think I have to look and see if he's in the slot. I'm pretty obvious.
Yeah, let's see her.
Measured him yet? No, there's
That'll
no
go
need.
20. That'll go 20.
There's no need to measure this. I gotta hold that stringer.
Open up your gill there, buddy. All right, I gotta be. Wait. Oh no, I only have 2. Yep. Cool. He's good. Dude, nice work, man.
Oh my gosh, that was so freaking exhilarating.
You were getting towed. That's a sleigh ride there, the old marsh sleigh ride. Nice work, Chris. Chris has been weeding through the rat reds all day. Finally got a good one.
I was gonna. Oh, sorry, man. I'm about to crash into you.
You're good. Nice.
21.
21. Nice work, man.
Whew, man.
Nice work on the popping cork, huh?
Slap.
Popping cork's always a good choice when it's dark, man.
Yeah, I just thought.
Oh.
You'll be the second 21 I'll release this week.
Thanks. All right, so we started catching fish, got all excited, ended up drifting way far down from where we started against the tide. But Heather Moore has come to save the day. She came to pick us up. We're taking out at a different spot, hitching a ride. All right, guys, Rex Del Rey just showed up. He's gonna be fishing with us tomorrow. We just got off the water. We're tired and worn out, but we got fish to clean, which is a good thing. Max has got some sheepshead that he caught before I got here. He's gonna clean those. We're gonna cook them up tonight, right?
Yeah.
And then we got 5 keeper reds and that barely legal speckled trout. So we're gonna cook.
Barely legal.
Barely legal. Looks legal to me. So we're gonna clean these guys up and show you guys how we like to cook them up. Come along for the ride. We're taking the golf cart.
Let's do this.
Literally.
Max is driving.
Let's do this.
Woo
He's
woo.
13. He does not have his license, so
No.
please
no.
hold us in your prayers.
It does say that you have to be
You gonna hop in my
13.
lap?
It does say you have to be 13 or older to.
It's not weird when we're camping, man.
Yeah.
So Rex is staying in the Keystone Cougar with me. I got a couple spare beds.
Gotta get the.
Please pray for us, everyone.
Hey.
They put the guy.
I'm good at this.
I'm joking. Actually, this 13-year-old young man, I've seen him drive a Ford F-150 all around the yard, and he's only ran over a couple things. So he's
No, you were the one who ran over the tree.
Don't listen to him.
Remember when you were backing up your trailer?
See how they do me? They put me in the back with the fish. See how they do me?
Hey, we didn't say you could speak.
I'm hanging with these guys here.
Yeah.
I never touch another man's stringer, but
Yeah. What if I just like?
Quiet time is at 10.
You saying I should stop screaming bloody murder?
Probably.
Agree to disagree.
They cleaned it up here.
Yeah?
No reds today, so we're gonna do a little sheep's head catch and cook. I've heard they're pretty tasty. I've actually never eaten them before. All you wanna do is start here, cut here, down, and you can cut through the rib cage and just cut it back out. Instead of just cutting around the ribs, all I'm gonna do is I just cut through the ribs, and I'm just gonna cut around. And there you go, you got a sheep's head fillet. So one down, now we've got three more to go.
Gives me like, I think about 5. You help me work and.
So now all you do is you take your leftover carcass and chunk it in the water.
Back to the ecosystem. Put those nutrients back into the marsh. Crabs and other fish and sharks and all kinds of things will feed on that carcass.
waiting for it to go.
All right, let's watch some water boil.
That's oil.
We got. I know, but the saying is watching water boil. What we got going down here, Rex?
We got shrimp and cheese lumpia.
Shrimp and cheese lumpia. I've only ever had pork lumpia. I'm excited about this.
Imagine like crab rangoons, like but in lumpia form.
Crab rangoons, except lumpia.
And shrimp. This is fresh Louisiana.
And it's shrimp instead of crab. So just like crab rangoons, except no rangoon or crab. But other than that, Heather Moore came and rescued the clan today. We got swept down current, down tide.
Swept down tide.
We were far. Checkers. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Like, it's a totally different feel.
Ooh-wee. Sheep's head on the half shell. So on the half shell, if you want to grill your fish, you can't go wrong on the half shell with any scaly fish. Basically the scales and skin on one side, that's going to protect the meat from the harsh heat of the grill and let them just basically kind of steam up on the other side of the skin and scales. Max Moore here, 13 years old, he knows how to do it. But now he's Instagramming. Darn kids these days, you can't get their attention. They're busy Instagramming.
I'm not Instagramming.
I'm just kidding. Look at that. So actually Heath gave me a bunch of frozen lumpia, the pork ones, and I cooked them raw, man. I was burning them. I did them too hot, I think.
Well, this is shrimp, so this cooks so easily.
They were still delicious. It didn't matter, but fresh lumpia.
Now he's got to scoot everything over because he's plating for video.
Dude,
That's
not
pretty
bad.
legit, right?
that's not bad at all.
It's just cream cheese and shrimp.
I could eat
An egg roll
74 of
wrapper.
those, I think.
You could.
Oh, how many have you got?
Shrimp,
Man.
cream
All that
cheese,
left over.
and lumpia. And really, this is the magic. Is this crispy, light, flaky
Yeah.
outside? That's what makes it lumpia. This Filipino egg roll, delicious. Shrimp. I mean, you can't go
Need
wrong
some
with this.
heat though.
Sheep's head on the half shell,
Looking good.
looking real good.
Yeah. Let's try this out. Take a little squirt of lemon. Let's dig in.
Ooh, that's cooked perfectly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, look at that.
It's
That's
all
good.
the way
Just-
through. That's good.
The mama test.
How'd it go?
It's good.
Okay, Robert, your turn.
I'll use this fork. You don't have cooties. Sheep's Sheep's head on the half shell. This is my favorite way to cook sheep's head, so. Can't go wrong. That's delicious. Moist, easy to chew. I mean, just the whole thing. Good flavor. You put Tony's.
And a ton of pepper for you.
Bunch of pepper. I can taste pepper. I like pepper. I'm going for more. Without your permission. It's good, Rex. Spoiler alert.
Let me video bomb you real quick.
You just relax.
Rex Del Rey trying it out.
Try the fresh fish.
That's delicious. I'm not gonna lie. I would eat all that. That's good. That is good, man. You did a great job.
All right, guys, and that is all the time we've got for you this week. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to follow on with the adventures. Next week, I will see you back here. We're going to be still here with the Moore family. This time, Rex Del Rey is going out fishing with us. Check out his channel and Max's channel. Links down in the description of both of those. But next time, we're going to give you some more tips for finding redfish, and we're going to show you how to cook up redfish throats, one of the best parts of redfish that routinely gets thrown away. So look forward to that. Thanks again. It was so great to see you, and I'll catch you next week.